Welcome back to Twins World, all about parenting. I'm Dr. Sindhu Thomas from Twins World. This is a platform to discuss innovative parenting styles. And this particular episode, I would like to discuss regarding the next topic, that is toddlers. And in previous sessions, we had discussed how the pediatric age group are divided according to their age. So the first category is the infant from birth to 1 year of age, and now we have reached the second age group, that is 1 to 3 years. And in the previous sessions, we had discussed some of the major issues, the points, what a father and mother need to know. We have covered it up. And in this particular age group, we are going to learn how the growth and development of the child happens and what all things we need to be concerned about and how we need to be cautious while taking care of a toddler. So coming to the toddlers, toddlers are not like infants. Now our baby starts moving around, and it's a high time for the father and mother to be active, to move around with the child, because the child goes and we need to protect the child because the child is not having a balanced walk or the balanced movement. Along with that, you can expect the child to fall down or to have any kind of accidents. So let's see what all things we need to understand on a toddler. The first thing we need to understand is, in an infant or a baby till 1 year of age, learn to trust their parents. So first they develop the trust. From the trust, what they develop with the father or the mother or the caretaker, they start exploring to the world. So this particular age, they try to be independent than being dependent. So they consider themselves away from the mother or the father, and they feel autonomous or they feel independent in his own personality. So coming to the physiological aspect, we learn the importance of the weight, height, and the needed things of toddlerhood. The first one is the weight. We need to understand that we are called for regular immunization schedule, and the weight checking is very important. If the child is getting sick on and off, there is a high chance for weight reduction can be seen. So one of the tips what we need to understand, that the birth weight of the child will increases 4 times by the age of 2. So this way we are able to understand, is my child growing or having weight accordingly, because weight is the best indicator to understand the nutritional status of a child. Coming to the height, height can vary according to the height of the parents and the genetic factors, and the boys tend to have a little more taller than girls. So this kind of changes you can see in the height. And the third aspect is the dentition. By 2.5 years, you can expect all the teeth of a child, that is 20 teeth. So that part also we can take care. The child starts with teething and the teeth are completely come, so that we can check on this particular toddlers. And the another point concerned with teething is dental caries. This is the time child eats different food items, they may not brush properly, or the brushing has not started, child end up to have dental caries, which can affect the teething of the child later too, because once this first teeth get over, or when it goes, the other teeth will come. So till that you may find the teeth has been erupted or eroded, and we can see the destruction of the teeth. Coming to the development of the child, we discussed all these parts in the previous episodes for infant too. The first one is the gross motor development. Gross motor development, as I already told, that the development of larger muscles of the body. So we expect the child by 13 to 14 years to walk without support. So when they start walking without support, they may have a wide gait. They start walking with the legs apart, so that they may have little balance, they may fall, they may get up. So this you can expect. You can expect the child to kneel down with support after a little more time. Then we can see our baby start creeping up the stairs, and as days goes by, we can see they started walking to the sides, and we can see they climbing down the stairs, climbing up the stairs. And by 18 months, you can expect the child to run. So they started running very fast, and by 2 years, you can expect the child to have a faster movement. And by 3 years, you can expect the child to ride a tricycle. So these are the ways We can select the toys according to the age group of the child. That is also quite important. The selection of the toys also can be discussed in the later sessions. And the second development is the fine motor development. I already discussed fine motor development is the coordination of the muscles of your hands or fingers with the eyes, so that they're able to understand how to move things. So one of the things is the cubes you can give to the child, where the child can make blocks with it. At 1 year old or 1.5 year old, you can expect the child to make a tower of 2 blocks. By 3 years, you can expect the child to make a tower of 8 to 10 blocks, so that they will make a block and they'll be satisfied by doing that particular thing. This age, you can give crayons to the babies. First they will scribble, and later they will start to make some lines, then later they are able to make a small circle. So this is the way the child's development can be measured in case of fine motor development. Next we'll discuss regarding the language development of a toddler. By 18 months, you can expect the child to speak nearly 10 words with the correct meaning. By 2 years, you can expect the child to frame some small sentence, and by 3 years you can expect the child to have simple stories. And coming to the gender knowledge, by 3 years you can expect the child to know I'm a boy, I'm a girl. This kind of recognition of self the child is able to understand. Why we are discussing this milestones of development? Because there is some concept called developmental delay. So that can be very common nowadays. And if you need to understand that in this particular time period, what I have told in this shows that almost 80% of the children has attained that particular thing in this particular age group. That means if the child is gaining these things before that, well and good, the child is going ahead of it, there is nothing to be worried. If your child is not attaining in this particular age group, you can wait for another 2-3 months to see the child is able to attain this milestone. There is nothing to be panic about it, especially in case of a preterm or a low birth weight child. That is, if your baby is having less than 2.5 kg, or the baby is born by 7th month or 8th month, there is something called always delay in attaining these milestones. So when you go to a pediatrician, they will think how many months to be there to complete the age. So an average of 2 months, 3 months delay can happen if the child is a low birth weight or a preterm. Or if it's a normal baby, you can wait for another 2 months and still the child is not able to attain these milestones. Then we need to better take the child to a pediatrician or a psychologist to find out what is wrong with the child. So this way we are able to identify what are the developmental issues with the child. The next point I would like to take is the dressing skills, feeding skills, and grooming as well as toileting skills. Coming to the dressing skills, initially the child is not able to understand what they wear or whatever. By 3 years, the child may show some likes and dislikes which dress he want to put, and is able to put some buttons of the shirt. They may be able to unbutton the shirt, then putting the buttons, so that you can see in a child by 3 years. And coming to the feeding skills, by 1 year or 2 years, if you give some pellets of rice in a plate, you can expect majority of the rice will be outside the plate than inside. So this kind of feeding pattern you can see. But as age goes by, the child will be more organized to have more food than spilling all around. Coming to the grooming and toileting skills, toilet training is one of the main important topic to be dealt in this particular age group that can be taken in another session. In the priority ways, at 1 year the child will show some phases that the child want to pass urine and motion. By 2.5 years, you can expect the child to give some kind of hint for you that the child want to do a potty or pass shushu, so that we can understand. By 3 years, you can expect the child to have a toilet training or the control of the bowel. We can control the motion in the daytime. Nighttime also something to be cautious. That particular area actually to be taken a little more detail, because it affects the personality of a person. That will be dealt in next session. Hope this has done justice to you in taking care of a daughter.